Hello, and welcome to Bees and Tea Stitching. I'm your host, Sebastian. Selena is down on the floor cleaning herself, so we may or may not get to see her. So, welcome back. I know it's been a little bit since I've done this. Welcome to anybody who's new. Welcome back to all you guys who have been here before. Always appreciate you guys. So this is my little corner of floss tube. So that's where I talk about cross stitching, my kitty, my life, all that good stuff. Keep thinking she's gonna come back up here. Hey, come on. No, she's not. Anyway, so life. I actually did a retreat, um, local-ish, last weekend, which was really fun. I will show you guys some stuff from that. Not everything, but I'll show you. I'll show you guys a good bit. So definitely got some haul. Um, don't have a ton of stitching. Got some. But you know how it is if you guys have been to a retreat where you talk a lot more than you actually stitch, which is fine. I'm really okay with that. So yeah, but I do have a start and a finish. It's not quite an FFO. I could have FFO'd it, but I did not. So yeah, I guess that's about it. Like I said, just had a fun time. We had milkshakes. No, we actually had milkshakes, and then one of our stitchy people had some booze we could put in it, which was really good. I did stitch afterwards a little bit, and my stitches were fine, so I'm good on that. But yeah, no, I mean, as usual, we were kind of the rowdy table, which not in a bad way, but just we're just loud and boisterous and funny. So I'm not really funny, but the rest of them were. But yeah, so that was really it. I mean, I don't really know what else to say. It was really fun. It's definitely for anybody who's local. It's definitely in the South Carolina-ish area. Definitely one I would recommend. Um, but yeah, that's about all I'll say about that. Because I mean, I don't really know. I mean, we played games, we stitched, we got some freebies, which I'll show you guys. Yeah, I don't know what to say, except it was really fun. So, first off, the start of the finish. So one of the people at our table had a little, um, like a little, um, little thank you bag or a little goodie bag. And one of the things was a project. And so the first night I was there, I was hanging out in the room because there wasn't much to do yet. And I decided on a lark, just, oh, well, why not start it? Hey, come here. Selena, come on. Come on. Up. Come on. There you go. Good girl. Got some kitty booty over here. Hold on. Hey, there you are. Hi. Hello. Okay, well, anyway. There you go. Have some cat butt. And the rest of her. Hi, cat butt. Cat butt. Why are you? Oh, I know where you're wet because you've been cleaning yourself. Anyway, so have some cat butt. Like, kind of literally have some cat butt. Anyway. Alright. So, they were stitching and we were just chatting, and I was like, you know what? I should just go ahead and start this. Despite the pretty crappy hotel room light. But yeah, so I did that and I finished it. So that was Thursday night. I think I finished it Saturday, Saturday morning-ish, I think. And it wasn't, well, yeah, I think that was kind of all the way through. But anyway, so look, it's a little bee. It's so cute. This is I think it's Hobby Lobby, I believe, kit. So it is something that you can find from there. Comes with the string and everything, the floss and all the good stuff. So all I'm really gonna do is just put something on the back and cut this off, felt the back, and it'll be done. And so it was interesting because the floss they had in there was definitely not DMC, but it was soft, almost like silk. It wasn't silk, obviously, but it was a really soft cotton. And it's you can't tell. You actually can't tell from the back. It was a printed fabric too. So this was my first ever printed fabric. Now I do have that otter that you guys have seen. that a friend of mine gave me for Christmas. A big printed otter thing. So this was nice practice to see what it's like printing on printed fabric, which was fine, honestly. I didn't have a problem with it. So yeah, there you go. Cute little bee. It was 3/1 on a 14 count, like a little white 14 count. And that's starting to finish. Oh, hi again. What you doing? Oh, okay, she's gonna go lay down on her little table. Her little hi. Hello. Do I get some kisses? I do not get any kisses. Okay. Anyway. But yeah, so you can look at her instead of me because, she's much cuter. Yeah, so that was my start and my finish. Now there was a kit that you could buy. Um, it was a pattern that was specific to the retreat. I did buy the kit. I did not start it, so um, I will show you the kit like in the kind of in the haul section, but yeah, I have not started that yet. So you can't really see it, but oh, my significant otter because of course, but yep, we got some milk because we did some grocery shopping when we got back, obviously because we've been traveling a good bit, and got some hamburger helpers, so we got some milk. So I got myself a Milky Builder, Steve. Yay! First time in a while because we don't keep milk here because it always goes bad. So it's different. I guess I'm out of my um um PG tips. I can't find them, so I'm assuming I finished them. So I'm using Yorkshire Gold. No, yeah, Yorkshire. Yeah, I think it's Yorkshire Gold. I don't know if I like. I mean, it's okay. It's not bad. It's good. I mean, I'll drink them obviously. I don't know if I like it quite as much as the PG tips though. So there you go. Anyway, so yeah, that is my tea for the day. It's just a good old Milky Builder. Milky Builder just means that it's usually like a basic tea, like PG Tips, Yorkshire Gold. Um, there's one other big one I can't think of. Anyway, like what we would consider Lipton, just like a basic tea. And you just put um milk or cream. I do 2% milk. And sugar if you want it, of course. So that's all Milky Builders is. What are you doing down there? Are you finally settling down? It's like she can't get comfy. Alright, finally comfy? Okay, good. Unfortunately, there we go. Unless I kind of sit back, you can't really see her, but it's a little bit of, yeah. Yeah, she's, okay. She's just gonna hide, so, sorry. You just have to believe me that when I say that she is back there behind me. Alright, so, let me get to some actual stitching. As usual, in no particular order. Actually, no, hold on. Let me do what did I do at the actual convention? I did this one and this one, I think. And a little bit of this one. Yeah. Did I? I think so. I think I got my 250 stitches on these three. So I'll go ahead and do these first then. So, my Def Leppard bag, which is awesome. This is a Black Cat egg stitchery. I don't know if I got it at a retreat or if I got it at um uh online. I don't remember. Oh Lord, please let this be. Please let this have power. Okay, good. Whew. Because I forgot. This is going to need my pattern keeper. Since I get pattern keeper, I apologize for that. I was not thinking. So this is the PDF here. The long dog that I had not intended to start, but I did. This is called Wishful Thinking. Um, it was at least a freebie. I don't know if it still is a freebie on our site. But it's called Wishful Thinking, and it says, "May we live in slightly less interesting times." So, yeah. If only. And I do apologize. I have this cough that I cannot get rid of. I will try not to cough, but I can't promise. So I am at 1,000 stitches out of 8,208. I'm at 12.18%. And there we go. So this is this 2 or 3 over 1. This is, I believe it's, hold on. Trying to see the stitches here. This is 3 over 1 on a random 14 count that I don't know what it is. And this is Live and Die LA's SR 2201. It's called Strange. So this is the thread. So it's Doctor Strange's colors. And that is where I am so far. So I did kind of this area. I think I did some of this. And I'm coming back up here to do some of that. So there you go. And then this is where the May We Live in Less Interesting Times will start. The writing will start there. So this is just the big border at the top. So there you go. That is that one. Let me see. That was the only one I had. Yeah, that is actually the only one that needed the whatchamacallit. So I should be able to put this away. I don't think the rest have pattern keeper. The next one, not necessarily like I said, necessarily in the order, is a stitch and button witch bag, which has nothing to do with what's in here. So this is, as soon as I can find the, there's a lot in here. That's the problem. There we go. So this is the However Improbable, the Forbidden Fiber Co. mystery, Sherlock Holmes mystery, and that's why it's in black and white, because the colors are a mystery. So we were trying to solve a crime, which has been solved, and so yeah. And then, so all I've got is just a whole lot of fill-in for the 221B. And yeah, that is meant to go in one here. So that's not a mistake. You can kind of see it on the other side too. But yeah, so I've got this little round thing here, and then I got a whole shitload of black. Well, it's their version of black, which is called, hold on. It is called The Game is Afoot. So there you go. So yeah, they all, of course, have Sherlock Holmes names. But there you go. So you can kind of see the writing on the shrubberies on the back there. So this is just the very top of the pattern. So there you go. And so that one is moving along. And then after I do a whole shitload of black, then I'll have a little bit of I'll have some back stitching, and then that'll be about it. This is unfortunately one I'm gonna kind of have to do the back stitching at the end, which sucks because I don't really like leaving all the back stitch to the end, but it is what it is. So, this is 2 over 1 or 3 over 1. I think 2 over 1. With the Forbidden Fiber colors, all of their threads with their fabric as well, which I want to say is I believe that's a 16 count toasted coconut, if I remember correctly. So that's that one. So that's 2. And then the last one, did I do that one there? I may have touched this one a little bit there. I don't remember. Maybe it was just at the, I don't remember. Anyway, so bugle bag, also stitch and button, also nothing to do with what's inside of it. This is American Pride by RTM. So this is a cool Quakery sort of thing going on. And this is an 18 count Stormy Night. So it's just 2/1, 18 count Stormy Night. All the other ones so far have been, well, I mean, the interesting times, there's not a particular color. These are all the called for colors with the um, um, Sherlock Holmes one. This one is not all the called for colors. So I kind of chose a bunch of colors for this one. So I have been kind of, I know there's probably going to be a line. It's fine. It's whatever. This is when the page ends. So I finished up this sort of area here. So we've got like Texas going on over here. And so now I'm going back over up into the blue again. So I can kind of start filling this area out. So there you go. Not really all that exciting, but looking good. Man, tell you what, these allergies are killing me, dude. Killing me. I'm ready for these trees to stop doing what they're doing. Stop doing the birds and the bees stuff. But anyway, so that is American Pride. Okay, put that one up. And then I don't think I did this one. I was trying to remember if I did this a little bit on the last day. I don't think I did. I think I just did this at my LNS. So this is in at least a somewhat, related bag. Also by Stitch and Mutton. This is, there we go. Baby It's Cold Outside, Heartstring Sampler. There you go. Alrighty. And this is 2/1 on with all the called fors but one. I'm changing a white. On a Bestitch Me 16 count honey opalescent Ada. And I think you guys can see the opalescence on here. Yeah, you can a little bit. So you can kind of see it over here a little bit. But it is an opalescent Ada. Sorry, my threads are a little bit everywhere. There we go. So, I finished the B, so I finished the Baby It's. I did the word listen. I got just a little bit of the T in the next one. And I did like one row of the roof and a few rows of the side of the house. So it was a good bit of stitching. So there you go. That is how that one is looking right at this moment. Oh, man. I don't know if you guys can hear, but I can hear this stuff just in my voice. And it is annoying. I will tell you that right now. Alright. So the last one I worked on, let me push these back to the side here. There we go. Get those out of the way. And oh, my phone just fell. That's fine. Alright. So the last one I worked on, this is the appropriate bag. This is a Stitch and Mutton bag because she made 2 of these, maybe 3, I don't know, anyway. But I know she has one and I have one because we're both working on the same project. I have no idea when I'm going to do this bag when it's finally done. Although, that's still going to be a while, so that's not something I have to worry about anytime particularly soon. But the actual long dog that I really do want to finish, You Belong to Me. So the Egyptian sampler, which is just amazing. I love this. It is so cool. So, not only have I been to Egypt, but I am very much into Egyptology, I guess you could call it. So, mostly ancient Egypt, the pharaohs and all that good stuff. So, I have finished up this little birdie thingy up here, I guess. Worked on a little bit more, so I have more than just a camel butt. And then did a little bit over here. So, kind of went up and around here. So, that is what I have done. So this is the end of the second row. Then there's one more row below this, and then I'm done. Well, I mean, I say that, but there's still a lot to go. But yeah, that is where I'm going with that. I really, really want to finish it. I do have it as a If you look kind of up at the top, um, there's a 20 something here. You can't really see it, but it's there. So I do have the 22, which means I need to finish it by 2029, or else I'm kind of screwed. But I don't honestly think that's gonna be a problem. Um, I've It was a new year, new start. I want to say, I really want to say 2021. I could be wrong on that. It could be 2020 or 2022, but I want to say 2021. Actually, wait, hold on. I think. Let me get my list out. I think I might have its date listed here. Let's see. Let me scroll down real quick here. Because now I'm kind of curious. Ah, there we go. I do not. Dang it. Alright, I don't have when it was started here. Okay. Well, anyway, it was definitely a new year, new start. I just don't know what year specifically. But yeah, so if I work on it, I can get it done, well within that time. I just need to actually sit down and do it. That's the problem. And it's not, I love doing it. I'm really kind of over um, the pyramids, stitching the pyramids, I should say. Not the pyramids themselves are cool. I'm kind of over stitching them a little bit. Um, but I'm mostly done with them. So if I can just power through that last little corner, then I can get those pyramids done, and I can stay just on the cool black, the cool black, the cool blue thread. Now this is, oops. Okay, let me actually move this because that will stick anyway. So the now this is 2/1 Silks for You, and then this is 1/1 Sulky. So this is both 2/1 and 1/1, which is interesting. Because the Sulky is bulky enough that it doesn't need two threads, as you can tell. The coverage is just as good as the silk. So, which is nice. Sorry, my nose. So yeah, that is kind of a nice thing. But and it has nothing to do with the sulky. The sulky is fine. It's just the pattern of the. It's just a lot of big bulk stitching in those pyramids, as opposed to like all the little motifs. So you kind of feel like for the silk with the motifs, you kind of feel like you're getting stuff done. But for the pyramid, it's just kind of more stitching and more stitching, more stitching. So, oh, that's good. Good for my nose. All right, so let me show you. So that's all the stitching. I will kind of quickly go over the haul and such. So, um, this does not have to do with the convention, but Forbidden Fiber, are they my unofficial sponsor? Had a really nice sale on some of their threads. So I got 10 of two colors. This is called Monkey Monkey Underpants, which is really cool. So it's let's see, I want to find something to put behind it. Da, 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 da. Oh, should be able to put. Hold on, not that. Maybe put this behind it. There we go. Anyway, it's cool. Blues and grays, and it's got some splatters of different shades of blue, and even goes a little bit all the way to almost black. That's not bad right there. So yeah, got 10 of those, with the thought of a long dog or some sort. So that's 100 yards of this I've got. Sorry. So nice blues and grays, and then the other one was called. The Way, which is a big mess of colors. Which, I mean, I like them. So it's really greens and blues and browns and purples and yellows. Kind of a little bit of everything. It's not a rainbow. It's not even remotely like a rainbow, but um, you can see it's got a lot of different colors in there. It's almost like a very, very muted prim sort of rainbow-ish. But so I got 10 of those, so another 100 yards. Oh, this pretty thread. Look at all these colors. So that will go great on, a large, like a long dog or something. So, and I definitely have other ones that can use that. So, that was the non-retreat haul. So, one more thing for non-retreat haul. Is I think I had forgotten to show you guys this. When I went to Pensacola, that needs, okay, I'm just throwing crap. Hold on. What just fell? Oh, what just fell? Pardon me for a sec. Oh. Oh, that's just the receipt. Never mind. Alright, so, when I went to Pensacola, they had a little freebie, a room where they stitched, which is really cute, little back room, and it had some freebie stuff, and so I got myself a little freebie book of Needlework Dragons and Other Mythical Creatures by Carol Galt. There's not really, oh, well, there's a nice, can I, hold on, where did it go? It's definitely a very old book. Not in great shape. I can't find it now. There was a nice... Oh, there it is. There's a mythical creature alphabet in there. I didn't... Honestly, I didn't even... I kind of found it at the end, so I didn't really look at it. But... Oh boy, yeah, it's kind of... The binding is breaking a little bit, so... Excuse me. So, yeah, this is... When is this actually made? I'm just kind of curious as to how old this is. No, 83. Okay. It looks older than that. But, oh, wow. Huh. There's some charting paper back here that somebody actually, was charting something. So, that's interesting. Interesting. I didn't even notice that. Apparently, there's also, somebody did a quilt with mythical creatures back here. So, that's kind of cool. But yeah, so this is kind of cool. Like I said, I haven't really looked through it a lot, so yeah, it's definitely more than just cross stitching. But anyway, so I thought that was kind of cool. So I went and grabbed that. So that was from Pensacola. All right, so a couple things from the like I said, I'm not gonna go too crazy with showing you everything from the retreat, but a couple of things. A South Carolina Gamecocks bag. Is that not cool? This is Molly Page, apparently is who made it. They were there. So a nice big one. Yeah, little, and it's got those almost at the top. It's just a gray on the inside, which is fine. But yeah, a cool Gamecock bag. Also, as one of the freebies, one of the people at the table had these little zipper pulls. So it has nothing to do with the Gamecocks, but I have a little dragony zipper pull on there because why not? From the freebie table, I got some. Is this 16 count? I believe it is. It's 15 by 18, so kind of a fat eighth, I guess. I believe this is 16 count ivory. I'm trying to see where it says. Oh yeah, 16 count. It just says 16 count Ada, but oh, it's antique white. There we go. So I haven't even opened this up. It's probably stiff as hell, but I can always use it. Let's see. What else do I have in here? Now, some of this I won't be able to show you. This actually was not from the retreat. I got this at my LNS yesterday. I'm going to do this for my husband. My defense, the moon was full and I was unsupervised. So, yeah. That was from yesterday. This was from the freebie table. A panther. Isn't that cool? Is that you, Selena? She's You can kind of see her back here. What do you think? Is that the same? Is she a panther? Anyway, so yeah, that was a little freebie. Let's see what else. This is one I got. Was this from the? This was from the freebie table, I believe. Do you love me or do you not? You told me once, but I forgot because my memory is terrible. This one I got from the Stitching Kitten. She was, selling a bunch of stuff, her patterns and other patterns. The Plum Street Samplers. I'm also going to do that for my husband, proudly. Anybody who knows him understands that. Let's see. This was one of our freebies, Seaside series, so lobster. I always thought that was cool. I mean, the turtle's cute too, but the lobster's kind of neat. Let's see. This, I believe... Actually, you know what? I believe I got this from Pensacola as well. Strawberry Naps. So I guess it would go... Wait, I guess it would go that way. There we go. But, yeah. I mean, come on. Black Kitty. Again. And a Buzz at Midnight. Okay, I must have gotten this from Stitch and Kitten as well. Gigantic. Beast Cap. This one Oh, okay. I think I got these two at the actual store, instead of at the retreat. Because Stitch and Kitten, the store is like 5 minutes from where the retreat was. So I believe I got this from the store as well. Ink Circles, Mother Maya. So I will find a nice variegated for that. Probably not one of the two I got. Because I need something kind of browner for those. Let's see, pull that out. Somebody was making custom zipper pulls, so you could choose. Oh, sorry about that. What is that? Oh, okay, not important. You could choose from all the buttons and beads that she made. So, look, it's like a little newspaper kitty, little newspaper kitty boy, and lots of cool purples because I like that. So. Cute little zipper pull that little custom made zipper pull. I'll pull this out as well. Alright, I think there we go. Oh, and one more from the freebie table. Just a little bit of kind of off tealish sort of 14. I'm pretty sure it's 14 count. Ada. I did buy a little bee needle minder and also a little Highland Coo. Because, come on, Highland Coo. Also, for the retreat, we got a little zipper pull and a little Tropicat needle minder, which is really cute. The tropical was the theme for this year. And I will also show you, so this is the, hold on, one more. So, that was also one of the freebies, which is really cool. So, kitty. This was the retreat pattern. So, Tropicat, I love the little hat. And so I also got the little the Ada and the DMC for it. Like I said, so I have not started this yet, and she was selling these, the little things in the little leaf, but it came unpainted, and I am not. I don't know. I don't trust myself painting. So, and I don't know where she got the beads from, but yeah. So, that may or may not get done. We'll see. So last thing I think. Oh, sorry. So we did an exchange. I got a really cute, look at the little luggage tag, and it's actually got. Whoops. So it's got all the space on the back, so you can actually use it as a real luggage tag. So yeah, I thought that was really cute. So got that. Then the last thing is going to be some fabric. Oh, these are cottage garden thread, and I can probably fold it. So they did a Stegosaurus, and I'm not sure where the pterodactyl is. I think the paper. Oh, there it is. The pterodactyl. There you go. So, and then they had the cottage garden threads that went with those specific ones. So somebody at the retreat stitched it, and then this is what's left. So they gave me the pattern and the thread, which was great. There is somebody famous that I want to make this and send this to, and I don't know if they'll ever actually be able to do it or if they'll ever get it, but they are a big fan of Stegosauruses? I don't know. But, yeah. So, we'll see if that ever happens. I did grab a couple of pieces of fabric. I was kind of good. This is Grape Fizz, 18 count. I think I already have Grape Fizz in 16, but this is like a lot darker. It's really pretty. So I think this might be my second piece of Grape Fizz, but I think the other one I have is either 16 or 14. And that was from Millennial Fabrics. This is from Black Cauldron. It's called Olive You. So it's a really pretty olivey color. Sorry. This is a fat quarter. This is a 14 count. Fat quarter as well. So, yeah. So, something nice and Halloweeny has got to go on that. This one is actually for something specific. So, there was a pattern that is actually I ordered it. I've not got it yet. So when I get that, I will show you. But this is the fabric that it goes on. It is another cat related. I don't know. I think it was a. It was a Millennial Fabrics. Hold on, give me just 1 second. It was a Millennial Fabrics exclusive pattern. That will eventually be released to stores in general, but you could only get it from Millennial Fabrics. Give me just 1 moment. Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna pause this real quick. This is excuse me. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do a couple things at once here. Let's see if I can even find the website. Okay. Hold on. Millennial Fabrics, because I'm just afraid. Millennial Fabrics. There we go. Okay. I apologize for this. I am trying to do this as I go here because charts. Hopefully it will be on here. Maybe it's not. Huh. Oh, there it is. Got it. I found it. So it's a stitching kitten design that is specific to Millennial Fabrics for a certain amount of time, and then they'll be able to release it. So it's kind of a interesting combo. It's called Night Bloom. There we go. It looks like a gray fabric. It is actually this blue that it's on. So look, it's a pretty black kitty with purple flowers. So, yep, that is coming to me. And that is what this is going to be on. So, the other two were random as to... God, that's so pretty. The other two were random as to what I'm going to use them for. Probably something Halloweenish. But yeah, this one is specific to Night Bloom. And as soon as I get that, which should be soon, hopefully that... Oh, God, I'm sorry about my nose. Hopefully they will send that to me soon-ish. And as soon as I get that, hopefully next week, I'll be able to show that to you. So I suppose that is about it. I now have a mess of stuff around me. A sleepy cat behind me. can't see her. I can't really see her. She's zonked out behind me, and a half drunk cup of tea that needs to be drunk. So, um, I guess we're good. That's everything should be all set. I'm not doing any traveling for a while, so as far as I know, there shouldn't be any changes of any skips of doing videos. I might change from Thursday to Wednesday, but I'm not sure yet. I haven't figured that out. I need to kind of figure out how I'm going to do everything else. I got to kind of, juggle the stuff in my life. So, yeah, I guess that's going to be about it. As always, please comment, subscribe. I do read every single comment. I am bad about responding to them, but I promise you I read all of them. Please subscribe and hit the little notification. I don't get paid for this. It's just for the algorithm, so more people can possibly see me. I do have a Ko-Fi or coffee, whatever, down below if you want to buy me coffee. Obviously, no pressure on that. I guess that's about it. So until next week, me and a very sleepy Selena behind me will see you next week. See you next time. Bye.